Hi friends, today we are going to discuss deduction chapter part 2. I already posted part 1 video. So, in this video remaining sections we will discuss. Okay friends? See, and next section 80G donations. If the SSC made any donations to the institutions. So, these donations are divided into two categories. Okay? First one, unlimited deductions, and here limited deductions. So in unlimited deductions also divided into two types, 50% deduction and 100% deduction. Okay, limited deduction is divided into 50% deduction and 100% deduction. See, first unlimited deductions. In that 50% deduction. So, here any donation made to Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund and Rajiv Gandhi Foundation and Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust and Prime Minister Drought Relief Fund. So, then the deduction is 50%. And next 100%. In unlimited deduction, 100%. So remember here shortcut. Okay, and here men BST2 C2 ID fund, and next C3 Pagal SCZ. Men C3 Pagal SCZ. So in this N there is another shortcut. Okay, men C3 Pagal SCZ. In N BST2 CID fund. So first M. So M means medical relief for poor funded by state. And next E. Educational institutions of national eminences. And next N. So in that BST2C2T ID fund. So N means national. So national or state blood transfusion councils. And next sports and cultural fund. And next trust for welfare of person under section 80DD. And next technological development fund. And next C means communal harmony fund. Next C means children funds. Next illness assistance fund. And next defense fund. Okay, and next fund means fund for control of drug abuse. Fund for control of drug abuse. Okay, next C3 Pagal SEZ. C3 means C Chief Minister Relief Fund. And next Chief Minister Earthquake Relief Fund Maharashtra. And next C Chief Minister Cyclone Relief Fund Andhra. Next P Prime Minister Armenia Earthquake Relief Fund. Next P means Prime Minister National Fund. And next A A means Army Central Welfare Fund or Indian Naval or Benevolent Fund or Air Force Central Welfare Fund established by Armed Forces of the Union. Next G. Gujarat Earthquake Relief Fund. Next A. Africa Indian Relief Fund. Next L. Lieutenant Governor Relief Fund. Next S. Swachh Bharat Kosh by Central Government. C. Clean Ganga Fund by Central Government. Next Z. Jilla Shahastra Samiti Fund. These two CSR activity of companies. So, but if donation is made in cash, up to 2000 is allowed. Okay. And next, limited deductions. In that first 50%. First we will see 100% and then we will see 50%. Here, first one, government, local authority or approved institutions for family planning. Deduction 100%. And next, Indian Olympic Associate or national sport level bodies. So, government, local authorities are approved institution for family planning. Next, Indian Olympic Associate or national sport level bodies. So, in this, development of infrastructure and sponsorships for sports or games. Okay. Next, 50% deduction. Remember shortcut CHIN. C means charitable purpose of government, local authority or approved institutions. But such institution funds shall not be for benefit of any particular religion, caste, community. So here, government, local authority are approved institutions for family planning. But here, charitable purpose of government, local authority are approved institutions. But such institutions or funds shall not be for benefit of any particular religion, caste or community. And next, H. Housing Development Authority. And I. Institution promoting minority community. And N. Notified temples, mosques, church, etc. only for repairs and renovation. In limited deduction allowed in the manner of C. Limited deduction, 100% deduction and 50% deduction. In third step, 100 plus 50%. So for example, 10,000 amount donated for limited deduction, then here 10,000 100% and in 10,000 50% 5,000. So here 15,000. So and maximum of 10% of aggregate gross total income. Comparing these two, whichever is lower, consider. So now we will see how to calculate aggregate gross total income. So this concept comes under only in limited deduction. Okay. Comparing these two, there is a quite difficult in this. Okay. So maximum people are doing mistake while calculating aggregate gross total income. Okay. See calculation of aggregate gross total income, calculation of aggregate gross total income. So after adding incomes from heads of incomes, after adding heads of incomes, then suppose income from house properties, salaries, other sources, so PGBP and capital gains. So after adding this, then we will get gross total income. So in this, first deduct long term capital gain at the rate of 20%, and next long term capital gain at the rate of 10% under section 112A, and next short term capital gain at the rate of 15% under section 11A, and next deductions. So under chapter 6A deductions, but except 80G. Okay. For example, gross total income 1000. So deduct long term capital gain at the rate of 20%. For example, 10 and next amount 10. So then, so here there is one more. Any income on which tax is not payable, aggregate gross total income also deduct, but it will come in CA final level. So present I am not discussing that. So after deducting this, so deductions 10%, 10. So 960 is the aggregate gross total income. So in limited deductions, first 100% and next 50, and next 100 plus 50 plus, so here 100 plus 50 and aggregate gross total income maximum 10%. In these two, compare whichever is lower, consider. Okay. So here 10,000 for example, here 5,000 and here 15,000 and 960. Whichever is lower, 960. Okay. So in limited deduction, deduction allowed in the following manner. See, in 80G, first unlimited deduction 100% and 50%, and next limited deduction calculate in this manner. So this is total A and this is total B. So by adding AB, deduction under section 80G, so total deduction under section 80G is A plus B. Okay. Section 80G is over. See illustration 13. Mr. Shiva, aged 58 years, has gross total income 7,75,000. Comprising of income from salary and house property, he has made the following payments and investment. Premium paid to insure the life of her major daughter, policy taken on 1/4/17, assured value 1,80,000, premium paid 20,000. Medical insurance premium for self 12,000, spouse 14,000. Donation to a public charitable institution registered under 80G 50,000 by way of check. Next, LIC pension fund 60,000, donation to National Charity Fund 25,000 by way of check. Next, donation to Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund 25,000 by way of check. And next, donation to approved institution for promotion of family planning 40,000 by way of check. Deposit in PPF 1 lakh. Compute the total income of Mr. Shiva for assessment year 2021. See here, gross total income 7,75,000. Deduction under section 80C comes under deposit in PPF 1 lakh. So maximum reduction 1,50,000 under section 80C. Next, life insurance premium paid for insured of major daughter. So maximum 10% of the sum assured 1,80,000 as policy taken on or after 31/3/2012. After 31/3/2012 policy taken, so 10% on sum assured. So 18,000. Total 1,18,000. And next, deduction under section 80CC in respect of LIC pension fund. So LIC pension fund 60,000. So total 1,78,000. But here restrict only 1,50,000 as per section 80CCE. Deduction under section 80C and 80CCE is restricted 1,50,000. And next, deduction under section 80D. Medical insurance premium in respect of self and spouse 26,000. But restricted under section 80D is 25,000. And next, deduction under section 80G. So in this, see working note. So National Children Fund 25,000. So here 100% deduction. So 25,000. Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund 25,000. Here deduction 50%. So 12,500. And next, approved institution for promotion of family planning 40,000, 100% subject to qualifying limit. So next, public charitable trust 50,000. 50% subject to qualifying limit. So 10,000. See here note. Adjusted total income is equals to gross total income minus amount of deduction under section 80C to 80U except section 80G is, that is 6 lakhs in this case. 60,000 being 10% of adjusted total income in the qualifying limit in this case. Firstly, donation of rupees 40,000 to approved institution of family planning qualifying for 100% deduction subject to qualifying limit has to be adjusted against the amount. Therefore, donation to public charitable trust qualifying for 50% deduction subject to qualifying limit is adjusted. Hence, the contribution 50,000 to public charitable trust is restricted 20,000 being 60,000 minus 40,000. Okay. Next, 50% which would be the deduction under section 80G. Therefore, deduction under section 80G in respect of donation to public charitable trust would be 10,000 which is 50% of 20,000. Okay. See total deduction under section 80G 87,500. So total income 5,12,500. Okay. Section 10. The maximum amount which can be donated in cash for calculating deduction under section 80G is, so donation in cash up to 2,000 rupees. Okay. Deduction claimed under section 80G if amount donated in cash 2,000 rupees. Option D is correct. Okay. See next section 80GG house rent. So in case of salary person, he must not receive HRA. So in case of salary person, he must not receive HRA. Okay. So in this section, eligible expenditure is rent paid by the residents. Okay. But he does not receive HRA. So here deduction 5,000 per month or 25% of adjusted gross total income. So 25% of adjusted gross total income. And next, rent paid minus 10% of gross total income, and next actual rent paid. So deduction in section 80 GG from this whichever is lower. Okay. See illustration 14. Mr. Ganesh, a businessman whose total income before allowing deduction under section 80 GG for assessment year 2021 is 4,60,000, paid house rent 12,000 per month in respect of residential accommodation occupied by him at Mumbai. Compute the deduction allowable to him under section 80 GG for assessment year 2021. So here the deduction under section 80 GG will be computed as follows. So 5,000 actual rent paid less 10% of total income. So here actual rent paid 12,000 per month. So 12,000 into 12 months 1,44,000 minus 10% of total income. So total income 4,60,000. So 10%. 46,000. So 1,44,000 minus 46,000, 98,000. And next 25% of total income. So 25%, 1,15,000. Amount calculated at 5,000 per month. So 5,000 into 12, 60,000. So deduction allowable from 1, 2, 3, which is lower. So here from 1, 98,000, from 2, 1,15,000, and from 3, 60,000. So deduction allowable least of the following 60,000. Okay. Mr. Ramesh pays a rent of 5,000 per month. His total income is 2,80,000. That is gross total income as reduced by deduction under chapter 6A, except section 80 GG. He is also in receipt of HRA. He would be eligible for deduction under section 80 GG of an amount. So, under section 80 GG, in case of salary person, he must not receive HRA. So, here he received HRA. So, deduction not available. Option D. Okay. And next section 80 GGA. So, here donation for scientific research or rural development. Scientific research or rural development. Donation for scientific research or rural development. So, here deduction unlimited if paid in made other than cash. So, unlimited deduction if paid other than cash. If cash up to 10,000 deduction is available. So here, so other than cash, unlimited deduction. In case of cash, 10,000 up to 10,000 donated, then deduction is available. And next section 80 GGB. So, donation to political party by company. So, here maximum deduction entire amount of contribution to political party by a company, but donation made in cash. Okay. Next section 80 GGC. So, here donation to political party any person except company. So, here donation to political party by company. Here donation to political party by individual or any person. So, here maximum deduction same as 80 GGB. So, entire amount of contribution deduction and contribution made except cash. So, any mode except cash here also. Okay. See illustration 15. During the previous year 2019-20, ABC Limited, an Indian company, contributed a sum of 2 lakhs to an electoral trust and incurred expenditure 25,000 on advertisement in a brochure of a political party. Is the company eligible for deduction in respect of such contribution or expenditure, assuming that the contribution was made by check? If so, what is the quantum of deduction? An Indian company is eligible for deduction under section 80 GB in respect of any sum contributed by it in the previous year to any political party or any electoral trust. Further, the word contribute in section 80 GGB has the meaning assigned to it in section 293A of the Companies Act 1956, and accordingly it includes the amount of expenditure incurred on advertisement in a brochure of a political party. Therefore, ABC Limited is eligible for a deduction 2,25,000 under section 80 GGB in respect of some 2 lakhs contributed to an electoral trust and 25,000 incurred by an advertisement in a brochure of a political party. See, it may be noted that there is a specific disallowance under section 37(2)(b) in respect of expenditure incurred on advertisement in a brochure of a political party. Therefore, expenditure 25,000 would be disallowed while computing business income or gross total income. However, the said expenditure incurred by an Indian company is allowable as deduction from gross total income under section 80 GGB. Okay. See MCQ number 4. Under section 80 GGB, deduction is allowable in respect of contribution to political parties. Any person other than local authority and every artificial judicial person wholly or partly funded by the government. Option B. Local authority and every artificial judicial person wholly or partly funded by the government. Option C. An Indian company. Option D. SSC. So, under section 80 GGB, donation to political party by company. So, option C is correct. Okay. And next section 80 QQB. So, here royalty income of author. Royalty income. So, resident individual whose total income includes income of royalty, 100% of such income or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower. Okay. Deduction. And next 80 RRB. So here royalty income of patents. So here royalty income of author. So here patents. So here also deduction 100% of such income or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower. Okay. Next section 80 TTA. Interest on saving bank. So interest on saving bank. So here 100% of such total income or 50,000, whichever is lower deduction. Okay. So here royalty income of author, here royalty income of patents, and here interest on saving bank account. Okay. And next MCQ number 3. The deduction under section 80 QQB in respect of royalty income of author certain books is subject to maximum limit of. So under this section QQB, royalty income. So royalty income of author, 100% of such income or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower. So here option B is correct. And next section 80U. So handicap. A person who is certified as handicapped by medical authority. So then deductions. So disability is 40% to 80%, 75,000 deduction. So above 80%, 1 lakh 25,000 deduction. So here deduction can be taken by the assessee even if no medical expenses are incurred. Okay. So for himself and for father, mother, brother, sister or kids. So deduction can be taken by the assessee even if no medical expenses are incurred for himself, father, mother, brother, sister or kids. Okay. Next section 80 JJAA, employment of new workman. Employment of new workman. So 80 JJA. Okay. So here eligible assessee to whom tax audit under section 44AB is applicable. So here deduction 30% into additional employee cost and deduction allowed for 3 assessment years. So here additional employee cost conditions for additional employee cost. So first, employee employed during the previous year and due to which there is additional employee cost. And next, employees whose salary not more than 2,500 per month. And next, all these employees contributes to a RPF. And next, employees should be employed for 240 days minimum. And next, so here if employee employed in the business of making footwear leather product, then they should be employed for minimum 150 days. Okay. So here if the employee not employed for 240 days or 150 days as the case may be, but in employed for period of 240 or 150 days in the succeeding year, then in succeeding year company will get deduction 30%. So additional employee cost is equals to number of employees into number of months into amount of salary into 30% is equals to additional employee cost. So conditions for additional employee cost, these all are. Okay. See here section 80 JJAM, I made a mistake, 25,000 per month. Okay. See illustration 16. Mr. A has commenced the business of a manufacturer of computers on 1/4/2019. He has employed 350 new employees during the previous year 2019-20, the details of whom are as follows. So number of employees 75 and date of employment 1/4/19, regular or casual, regular, and next to total emoluments employee 24,000. So 24,000 monthly. So next 125 1/5/2019 date of employment and regular or casual, regular, and total 26,000 emoluments employee. And next 50 and 1/8/2019 date of employment, here casual, and total emoluments employee 25,500. And next number of employees 100 and date of employment 1/9/2019, here regular, and total emoluments employee 24,000. The regular employee participate in recognized provident fund while the casual employees do not. Compute the deduction if any available to Mr. A for assessment year 2020-21. If the profits and gains derived from manufacture of computer that year is 75 lakhs and his total turnover 2.16 crores. What would be your answer if Mr. A has commenced the business of manufacture of footwear? See, Mr. A is eligible for deduction under section 80 JJAA since he is subject to tax under section 44 AB for assessment year 2021. As his total turnover from business exceeds 1 crore and he has employed additional employees during the previous year 1920. See first case. Mr. A is engaged in the business of manufacturing of computers. So additional employee cost 24,000. See 24,000 and 12 months. So number of employees 75. So 2 crore 16 lakhs. Deduction under section 80 JJA is 30%. So 64 lakhs 80,000. See here working note. Total number of employees 350. Casual employees employed 1819 who do not participate in recognized provident fund 50. Regular employees employed on 1519 since their total monthly emoluments exceed 25,000. Regular employees employed on 1/9/2019 since they have been employed for less than 240 days. So 100. And next, so 350 minus 275, number of additional employees 75. See here 24,000 into 12 into 75 additional employees. Okay. And here what would be your answer? If Mr. A has commenced the business of manufacture of footwear 1/4/2019. See, Mr. A is engaged the business of manufacture of footwear. If Mr. A is engaged in the manufacture of business of footwear, then he would be entitled to deduction under section 80 JJA in respect of employee cost of regular employees employed on 1/9/2019 since they have been employed for more than 150 days in the previous year 2019-20. Additional employee cost 216 lakhs plus 24,000 into 7 into 100. So 384 lakhs. Deduction 384 lakhs into 30%. 115 lakhs 20,000. So deduction here 115 lakhs 20,000. Okay. Okay friends, there may be leftover 4 illustrations 1, 12, 18, 17 and 3 MCQs 9, 12, 13 and there may be questions I think 5. So total these all are your homework. Do well. If there is any doubt from these, then message me in Telegram. Okay friends, all the best. Next class we will see another chapter.